You have to start with page number 24, solve example number 4. Already we finished the 3 example, solve example 1, 2, 3. You have to start with the 4th example. A certain amount is equally distributed among the certain number of students. Means amount is fixed and you have to distribute that amount in the certain number of students. Then which two conditions are given that you have to see. First condition is that each would get 2 rupees less if 10 students were more, and second condition is that each would get 6 rupees more if 15 students are less. Means here less means subtraction, more means addition. Less means subtraction, more means addition. That you have to understand, try to understand. You have to find out the number of students and the amount distributed. First, in previous example also I told that whatever you have to find out, that you have to consider as x and y. That's why I will consider that number of student be x and the amount given to each student be y. You have to find out these things. The first sentence is that a certain amount is equally distributed among the certain number of students. Means amount is fixed. If I will take one example. If I want to distribute 100 rupees, if the number of students are 10, at that time each will get the 10 rupees. If I want to distribute the 100 rupees in between the 5 students, at that time each will get the 20 rupees. If I want to distribute this 100 rupees in between 2 students, at that time each will get the 50 rupees. This is the example. Means if the number of students will increase, that time the amount each will get, that one is less. If the number of students will decrease in number, that time each will get the more amount. This is the inverse proportion. In the same manner, I considered that number of students be x, amount given to each student be y, and total amount distributed is equal to total amount distributed is equal to number of students multiplied by amount given to each student. Then this number of students are x, amount given to each student is y, and that amount will be xy. Then I prepared one chart. This chart is like this. If number of students multiplied by amount received by each student, means one student, is equal to total amount, means x multiplied by y is equal to xy. This you have to apply for the another condition. This x is the number of students and y is the amount received by each student. What is the first condition that you have to see? Each would get the 2 less, means 2 rupees less. This is the amount received by each student. Means first of all they are getting the y rupees. If x students are there, at that time they are getting y rupees. They are getting the 2 rupees less when if 10 students are more. First of all the number of students are x, at that time they are getting y rupees. If the number of students are increased by 10, at that time they are getting the 2 rupees less for each student. And the amount is same. Whatever be the amount, the first sentence, certain amount is equally distributed, means this xy is the amount you have to distribute. But number of students will increase or decrease. This is the first condition. X plus 10 multiplied by y minus 2 is equal to xy. Second condition, each will get the 6 rupees more. Means these are the amount received by each student is, first of all, if x students are there, at that time they will get the y rupees. But if the number of they will get the 6 rupees more when the number of students will decrease by 15. I already told that if number of the students will decrease, at that time each will get the more rupees. If number of students will increase, at that time each will get the less rupees. In the same manner here, if the number of students will decrease, at that time each will get the 6 rupees more, and total amount you have to distribute in between the student xy. Means this is the first condition, this is the second condition. From the condition first and condition second, you have to frame the equation. Here you have to utilize the condition first, you have to take from this, and you have to use the distributive law. X multiplied by this bracket and 10 multiplied by also this bracket. After that you have to again distribute. X multiplied by y is equal to xy, x multiplied by 2 is equal to 2x, 10 multiplied by y is equal to 10y, 10 multiplied by 2 is equal to 20, x multiplied by y is equal to xy. You have to strike this xy, you have to strike. Otherwise if this xy will go that side, At that time that become minus xy plus xy minus xy cancel. I will cancel like term having the same sign in between the equal to sign. That time you have to cancel that term. Minus 2x plus 10y is equal to 20. Here you have to divide both side by 2. After dividing both side by 2, minus x plus 5y is equal to 10. This is the first equation. Everybody understand? Then take the second condition. In the second condition also you have to same way you have to utilize the distributive law. X multiplied by y plus 6 minus 15 multiplied by y plus 6. After that again you have to distribute this term. X multiplied by y is equal to xy. X multiplied by 6 is equal to 6x. If you will multiply by the minus any number, that time you have to change the sign. Minus multiplied by plus is equal to minus. 15 multiplied by y is equal to 15y. Minus multiplied by plus is equal to minus. 15 multiplied by 6 is equal to 90 xy. Both xy you have to cancel. New equation will be 6x minus 15y is equal to 90. Divide both side by 3 because all the terms are divisible by 3. At that time new equation will be 2x minus 5y is equal to 30. This is the first equation. This is the second equation. You have to equate one of the term, but this 5 here is also 5y, here is also 5y, opposite signs are there. That's why equation 1 plus equation 2 you have to do. You have to strike this 5y, minus x plus 2x is equal to x, and 10 plus 30 is equal to 40. Put x is equal to 40 in equation 1. Equation 1 is minus x plus 15y is equal to 10. You have to put that value of x. X is equal to minus 40 plus 5y is equal to 10. Transpose this 40 that side, that become plus 40. 5y is equal to 10 plus 40 is equal to 50. Y is equal to 50 upon 5. Y is equal to 10. Therefore, this is the value of the x. This is the value of the x, and this one is the value of the y. And from that, the number of student is equal to x is equal to 40, and the amount given to each student is equal to y is equal to 10 rupees, and total amount distributed is equal to number of student multiplied by they are getting that money, means x multiplied by y is equal to 40 multiplied by 10 is equal to 400. Everybody understand? In this way you have to solve this problem. This is very easy problem. Write all these things in the notebook.